Class 10th Probability Chapter 15 Basic Concept of Probability. Here, a theoretical theoretical concept theoretical approach a if a coin is tossed, a coin is tossed at random, the possible outcomes for possible outcomes a fair coins is that head and tail head and tail. Second, if the two coins tossed, if two coins if two coins is tossed at random, the possible outcomes possible outcomes possible outcomes fair coins is that is that head head tail head and tail. Here, 3, if three coins three coins is tossed at random, the possible outcomes fair coins is that possible outcomes is that sample space head tail and head tail head and tail head again head tail head tail and tail head tail. There are 8 outcomes. So we tossed, there is a die thrown we have thrown a die once. The possible the possible outcomes where die is sample space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Second, we throw two dice thrown two dice thrown thrown the possible outcomes possible outcomes is possible outcomes here 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 and 2 6 3 1 3 2 3 3 3 4 3 5 3 6 4 1 4 2 4 3 4 4 4 5 and 4 6 5 1 5 2 5 3 5 4 5 5 and 5 6 6 1 6 2 6 3 6 4 6 5 and 6 6. These are total 36 outcomes. There are total 36 outcomes. A deck of playing cards. Playing cards. There are 52 cards. There are 52 cards which divides into four suits of 13 cards. 13 cards. First is spades. Spades. which is figure is that spades, black cards, black cards, black cards. Here, Ikka, king, queen, queen, and jack. Here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2 cards. Second card is heart, hearts, 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 red card, red heart cards, red hearts cards. There are also Ikka, king, queen, and jack. And other cards is that 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2 cards. 2 cards. Third is that diamond, diamond, diamond is diamond diamond, red, red cards, red card diamonds, diamond is red cards. Here also Ikka, king, queen, and jack cards, and number is also there 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2 cards. Here is also fourth is that clubs, is that clubs is that club clubs is black cards. Black cards. Here also a king, queen, jack cards, and number is also there: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2 cards. There clubs and club and spades, clubs and spades or black cards. Diamond and heart are red cards, and king, queen, and jacks are called face card. Face cards. So we understand again, repeat here. A deck of playing cards. There are 52 cards which divide 4 suits of 13 cards: spade, black cards, ikka, queen, king, queen, and jack, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and heart is red cards: ikka, queen, jack, and number is these, and diamond red cards are king, queen, jack, and these number clubs. These are numbers, and clubs and spades are black cards, and diamond and heart is red cards, and king, queen, and jack are called face cards. Class 10th probability exercise 15.1. Question number 1. Complete the following statements. Probability of an event E and probability of event is E naught is dash. So we now answer. We have known probability events of occurrence and probability not occurrence is equal to 1. So we E probability E and E naught is a complementary events. So here probability of an event E and probability of event not is equal to 1. So second is the probability of an event that cannot happen. The probability of an event that cannot happen is 0 and called event is impossible event. Impossible event. Reason: the probability of an event which is impossible to occur is 0. An event called impossible event. Event. So the probability of an event that cannot be happen is 0. Such an event is called impossible events. Impossible events. Impossible event. Probability of event is that is certain happens the probability of an event that is certain happens is 1. Such event is called sure event. Possible events and sure event. Possible event or sure event. Sure event. So we now a probability event which is sure, certain. Reason: the probability or a certain event, to occur is 1. The sum of probability of all the elementary event of an event experiment is 1. We now probability A. Reason: probability A plus probability B is equal to 1. Or probability A, probability B and probability C and probability N is equal to 1. So sum of the probability of all the elementary events of an experiment is 1. Question number 5. The probability of an event is greater than or equal to 0 and equal to 1. The probability of event is the greater than and equal to 0 and then equal to 1. Here is the probability of an event is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1 is that reason we know probability 0, probability event and 1. So probability event is lies in between 0 and 1. So probability of an event is greater than n equal to greater than n equal to 0 and less than equal to 1. So question number second, which of the following experiments have equally outcomes? A driver attempt to start a car, the car start and does not start. It is reason. A driver will be start a car or not start a car. It is dependable on depend on his mind, so it is not equally outcomes. So a player attempt to shoot a basketball, he shoots or miss that shoot. Reason. A player attempt to shoot a basketball, it's depend on his mind, so it is also not equally outcomes. Question third, reason. This is no, this is no, yes, reason. Yes. A trail is made of answer. A true or false question. The answer is right or wrong. So yes, it is have comes equally outcomes. Outcomes equally outcomes. A trailer is made to answer are true and false. Wrong. So it is also equally outcomes. It may possible outcomes. So equally outcomes. Yes, a baby is born. It is boy or a girl. it is a boy and girl, this experiment have equally outcomes. Equally outcomes. So it is equally outcomes. There are reasons which of the following experiment have equally outcomes. A driver attempt a start a car start or does not start. Reason number no equally outcomes. Driver will be start a car or not start a car. It depend on his mind. So it is not equally outcomes. A player attempt a shoot a basketball. See and he shoot or miss the shoot. The reason a player attempt to shoot no a player attempt to shoot see a player attempt to shoot no basketball. It depend on his mind, so it is not is it is also not equally outcomes. Here reason is no a player attempt to shoot the number of basketball. Yeah, player attempt to shoot a player attempt to shoot a basketball. It depend on his mind. A player attempt to shoot a basketball. It depend on his mind, so it is also not equally outcomes. A trail is made of answer true and false question. The answer right and wrong. So reason yes, it is have comes equally outcomes. A trail is made to answer true and or wrong. It may possible outcomes, so it is equally outcomes. A baby is born. It is a boy or girls. Yes, a baby is born. It is a boy or girls. This experiment have equally outcomes. Question number 3. Why is tossing a coin considered to be fair way to deciding which team should get the ball at the beginning of a football games? So here reason a tossing a coin considered to be a fair way because the game comes outcomes a game comes outcomes result a games come outcomes result to any fair team. Reason tossing a coin considered to be fair ways because a game comes out result to any fair teams. So tossing of coin considered to fair way. It is fair way. Yes, A tossing a coin considered to be a fair way because a game comes out result to any fair team, so it is fair way. Which of the following cannot be probability of an event? There are which of the following cannot be probability and events? Here probability events is probability events 0, probability less than 1. So 2 by 3 yes, probability 15% yes, probability and 0.7 yes, probability, but 1.5 is negative, is not 1 minus 1 by 5 negative is not probability. So which of the following is cannot be probability and events is answer B. Here question number 5. Question number 5, probability events is equal to 0.05. What if probability is not? We have known probability event and probability not is equal to 1. So PE is equal to 0.05. The probability not is 1. So probability not 1 minus 0.05. So we get answer 0.95. Here is 1.05, 5 and here 9. So result is 95. We have complete solved this sum. PE naught is equal to 0.95. This is answer. If the probability PE 0.05, what is the probability of E naught? PE is equal to 0.05. We now probability event E PE naught is equal to 1. So 0.05 PE naught is equal to 1. So PE naught 1 minus 0.05. So 0.95 is the answer. हमने बहुत आसानी से इसको 5 क्वेश्चनों किया. थैंक यू. हमने प्रोबेबिलिटी की 1 से 5 क्वेश्चन किए. आसानी से समझ आया हमारे को. प्रैक्टिस में इसको रखकर हम और अच्छा कर सकते हैं. थैंक यू फॉर